my name is Simran Kapoor and I warmly welcome you to my channel English Made Easy. Today we are going to discuss 15 tips to overcome your public speaking fear and anxiety. These tips are based on ground and practical experiences and knowledge. Therefore, I would request you to please stay until the end as this video will include highly beneficial information for you backed by the practical applications. So, pull up your socks and get ready to overcome your anxiety and fear of public speaking. And before I start the video, I would request you to please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications of all my latest videos. And I would be sharing most crucial bonus tips at the end, so please stay until the end. Now, let's get started with our tip number 1. Keep a smile on face. So a smile on a face doesn't make you look nervous. It should not be too wide, not too less. A sweet, sincere and a short smile is good enough. A smile on your face makes you feel positive. At the same time, it makes you look positive. Okay, it makes you look confident, it makes you look strong minded. Okay, so make sure while you are going on a stage, before that, you must keep a smile on your face. Okay, it should not be too loud, it should not be too less, it should be short, simple and sincere smile. All right, now tip number 2 is keep up the confidence. So the core of being a great public speaker lies predominantly in confidence. Okay. Now you would say that this is the only problem, that we are not able to speak in public because we don't have the confidence. Now confidence is something that comes from the right mindset, right understanding. We have the choice to choose either right or wrong. Okay, so confidence is not something that would come up automatically. You have to build it with the right mindset, with the right understanding. Okay, it would come automatically after a period of time when you are doing one thing consistently. Okay, so if he doesn't have the confidence right away, so keep a right mindset and an understanding. Now this comes, now the confidence, it comes with an understanding that being at this position where thousands of people are sitting to listen you naturally makes you special or valuable. You have something special or unique information, experience or knowledge that you know than the rest sitting to listen you. Okay, you know more than the listeners, leaving 10% out of 100%. Okay, maybe 10% of the audience might know what you are sharing, what you know, but the rest do not know. And you have to take yourself as an actor. Okay, you have to imagine yourself as any actor. Have you seen an actor? Everybody is waiting to see them, to listen to them, and they wait for them. So whenever you are going to present yourself, okay, in front of so many people, in front of a crowd, now think yourself as any actor or any actress, and you're going to rock the stage. Okay, so with this we move on to our tip number 3. Keep eye contact but no eye contact. Now this is very interesting. Now you have to keep the eye contact with the people, but also no eye contact. Now no eye contact means that you don't have to gaze them. Okay, you have to keep the eye contact, keep moving your head and your eyes left to right or right to left. Okay, and keep making movements of your hands and keep moving your body. At the same time, you do not have to just gazing only a single person. Okay, you do not have to keep looking just one person consistently. It creates a bad, stupid impression of you. Don't hold your eye on one person for more than 10 seconds. Okay, you just have to make continuous shifts in your eye movements. Now when you do this, you look confident, you create a better connect with the people, you look more interactive, and you gain more and more engagement and interest from the audience. So with this, let's move on to our tip number 4. Keep a confident posture. Now you need to keep your back straight. It should not be hunching. You need to stand straight and upright and open. You have to keep control on your hands, keep some have hand movements. Okay, so keeping a right posture makes you look interactive, builds a good connect, and you look confident at the same time. Now here's a bonus tip that I want to share with you, and that is use the space properly around you. Whether the space is small or whether the space is large, no matter, but you must make some movements. You must take rounds, or you must move left or right with with us with an average speed. Okay, it should not be too fast, it should not be too slow. okay, but you need to utilize the space around you properly so that you make the presentation, or you make your information or your speech look more interactive. In case you are using a podium, this tip does not apply there. But if you have an open stage, you have a mic in your hand and you can utilize the space, go ahead and utilize it. Now, tip number 5 is consider public speaking as a duty. Now, when you take on something as a duty, as a responsibility, you fulfill it without fear, without any anxiety, and you fulfill it very efficiently. So, you must consider public speaking as your duty, realize it as a responsibility or as a task or as a work. And if you think this way, you will not feel any sort of butterflies or nervousness, and you will not take public speaking as any danger thing. Okay, now consider the example of a teacher of or of any media person. Okay, they do not feel fear talking to people, talking in front of people, because they know that it is their duty, it is their responsibility. So the thought or the load of this thought that doing this is their duty, it is their work, it comes much and more above than the thought of fear of public speaking. Okay, so keep this thought above that it is your duty, it is a responsibility, you have to complete this task, you have to share information with the people, and you have to keep on telling them the things that you want to convey in in an appropriate manner, okay, until unless it is completed. Now, tip number 6 is be prepared on tips. Now, be very well prepared, okay, practice several times. Everything should be at your fingertips. Now, when you are prepared, when you know everything all right beforehand, now this tip applies in a case when you have to be prepared, and you everything is planned, your speech is planned, and you just have to learn it. So prepare it on your tips, prepare it on your fingertips, practice 10 days before it, okay, or 5 days before it. And when you do this, this gives you confidence and an ability to speak without fear, without hesitation, and smoothly. All right. Now, with this, let's move on to our tip number 7. Keep focus on your work. Okay. So, keep one thought in your mind, just your script. Keep focus on your work until and unless it is completed. Do not at all get involved into the body language or the attention level or the attitude or the attire of the audience. Okay, do not get engaged with the thoughts of a people or about the people. It can divert you from your script. So keep 100% focus on your work until unless it is completed. And if you think that the people are quite busy in their things, or you're getting distracted, immediately ignore looking at those people and start looking at the walls, still moving your head and moving your eyes left to right, showcasing as if you are keeping an eye contact, but you're not keeping any eye contact, as discussed earlier in the tip number second, I think, or third. So with this, let's move on to our tip number 8. Take responsibility. So public speaking is a golden opportunity. Okay, this is an opportunity to showcase your skills, to showcase your personality, to open up with the people, to present your thoughts and perceptions in front of a large audience. So this is an opportunity and you should utilize this. So take this as a responsibility, be sincere while performing public speaking, and take 100% responsibility of completing it with efficiency and huge success. And when you think this way, okay, when you take public speaking as a responsibility, when you form this as your habit, the fear and all of the anxiety and the butterflies that forms inside the stomach vanishes automatically. All right, so keep this thing in your mind very well. Now, tip number 9 is keep belief in your thoughts. Okay, so sometimes when you are presenting your thoughts, which are not planned or which is not a script, so you are telling your thoughts with the people. Um, you are sharing your thoughts and perceptions with the people. So you need to keep 1,000% believe in your words, in your perceptions, in your thoughts or ideas, even when you know that they are quite incompatible with the audience mindset, thoughts, or perceptions. Because when you believe in yourself, the world believes in you. All right. Now, tip number 10 is jot points in mind. Now, in case you are in any extempore, in any competition, or when when you can judge what the topic could be, or you are given time to think. So you must jot down certain points in your mind, the main points. And so when you do this, you know what you're going to speak. You will not be blank at the podium or in front of the mic, in front of the people, and you would be confident to initiate your presentation. So jot down at least five main points and you can then elaborate them further. So when you do this, you are having a certain information beforehand, and you will feel quite confident before you're going to speak on the stage. Now, tip number 11 is practice limitless. As we all know, practice makes a man perfect. Practice several times to ace your speech. Practice and practice until it is all stuffed in your mind. When you have practiced your speech, your presentation very well, you will be very confident and fear will not be there in your heart. All right. Tip number 12 is mirror help. The most important and the most crucial tip for the beginners, okay, as well as for the intermediate and advanced speakers. So practice with the mirror. Practicing with mirror is the best thing you can do, and it gives a view of your facial expressions, of your body gestures, and your body control. Okay, so practicing with a mirror is a very beneficial activity that you can follow to improve your public speaking skills. You know, it showcases how you are speaking, how your face looks. Does it look confident? Does it look too boring? Or how you are using your body and how is your body control? You can see all that into mirror while speaking. All right, and here is a bonus tip for you all, that you must keep your posture welcoming, confident, and authoritative. Now, how can you keep a posture welcoming? You can do this by keeping your expressions very gentle and your body language very calm and composed. All right. And how can you be authoritative when you are able to, have a good, confident, loud, and clear tone of voice? Then you can look authoritative. That means you have the authority to present your thoughts, to present your perceptions with the people around. Now, tip number 13 is record yourself and learn. Now, this is also quite similar to mirror help, but the difference is your presentation gets recorded or saved. Okay, so you can review it several times to get the benefit of reviewing it. Okay, so when you can review, you can check out for the things like, are you too slow or too quick in your speech? You can check out your tone, you can check out your vocabulary, you can check out if are you using some words like and several times. Okay, we have a tendency of you know mm, using the word and doing several times. Okay, so it happens when you are something when you are saying something that is not planned, but it's okay. So you can check out all these things by recording yourself and then learning how to speak. Here is the bonus tip again. Now you can watch out the best presentations or the great presenters on YouTube online and see how they stand, what's their tone of voice, what is their how is their body language, their body postures, and so much more. All right. So with this, let's move on to our tip number 40, and that is take pauses. Most important speaking technique. Now, pauses create an emotional impact. It makes speech more realistic, authentic, and significant. It reduces boredom, it increases engagement of the audience, it sustains the audience interest, and it makes you look less rote. Now, rote means that something that you have already learned and you're just coming up on the stage and then you're just puking it out of your mouth. So it should not look like that. Having pauses in your speech creates an emotional connect. It builds up emotions. It makes the things more meaningful and more interesting to listen. All right. Now our last tip is know your room of speech. So touch or stand at the podium, move around the area to feel it, have some ground realizations beforehand the actual time of presentation. So when you do this, you will feel less fearful and you would be more comfortable in presenting yourself. All right, so that's all for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for staying until the end. Please subscribe, like, and share, and put your views in the comment section below. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon.